Have you ever had that one moment where reality glitches? Like you stare at your hand too long and suddenly you're like, hold on, what is this? What am I even touching? Why does any of this feel real? Welcome back to Between Lines, where we dive into the truth hidden in plain sight. Today we're going straight into that rabbit hole, that nothing is actually solid territory. And I promise you, after this video, you'll look at everything around you just a tiny bit differently. Let's start simple. Pick up anything near you, a remote, your phone, a cup, your lip gloss, tap it, knock on it. Feel how your brain goes, yeah, that's a solid thing. But that sensation is lying to you, because deep down, way, way deeper than we can see, that object is mostly emptiness, like cosmic void levels of emptiness. Let's zoom in. Imagine an atom, the cute little drawing from school, a ball with little rings around it. Throw that drawing in the garbage. It's fake. The real atom, if the whole thing were the size of a football stadium, the nucleus, which is the center, would be a tiny grain of rice sitting on a 50-yard line. Everything else, empty space. The electrons, they're not little balls circling perfectly like planets. They're more like vast, blurry swarms, clouds of probability, everywhere and nowhere at the same time. If you could somehow shrink down and walk inside an atom, you'd basically be walking through a giant dark stadium with a glowing dot in the center and tiny streaks of lightning buzzing around you. Nothing actually touching anything, just energy arranged in patterns. And that's what everything around you is made of. Your bed, your hair, your cat, you. All these solid things are billions of buzzing emptiness pockets stacked together pretending to be firm. So if everything is empty, why can't you just walk through a wall like a ghost? Why does your hand stop when it hits your desk? Here's the reason. Electromagnetic repulsion. But let's make it make sense. Atoms don't want to overlap. When two electron clouds get too close, they push away from each other. Imagine two people who hate each other, forced to stand in the same elevator. That tension, that don't come near me, electrons are like that, times a billion. So when your hand hits the table, you're not actually touching the table. Your electrons get near the table's electrons and both sides go back up. And that pushback is what your brain interprets as touch. Touch isn't contact, it's resistance. Here's the trippy part. You have never touched anything in your entire life. Not truly. Everything you've ever felt has been the rejection force between two clouds of energy refusing to overlap. Even when you hold someone you love, your bodies never actually meet. Your electrons are just doing a synchronized dance like, I see you, but stay over there. Love is literally two force fields gently pushing back on each other. So what does this mean for the real world? It means solidity is a story your brain invented to keep you sane. It's a user interface like the desktop on a computer. When you click an icon on your laptop, you're not really clicking a little picture of a trash can. There's no tiny garbage bin in your computer. It's just a simplified version of something way more complex underneath. Reality works the same way. Your senses simplify the chaos, so you don't lose your mind. Your hand hitting a table, shortcut. Your brain wants you to understand hard surface, not electromagnetic fields repelling at subatomic distances. Everything is energy held in formation, shapes created by forces, patterns pretending to be things. Matter isn't the thing itself, it's a relationship, a dance, a balanced tension between charges. Solidity is an illusion that helps us navigate the emptiness. So if you think about it, that changes everything. You're not a fixed, solid object. You're a dynamic arrangement, a flow of energy, changing every second, held together by invisible rules. Every breath you take, every thought you have, is electrons reconfiguring themselves into a new version of you. You're not a statue, you're a process. And that's why nothing is actually solid. Not because things aren't real, but because reality is way more creative than our senses can understand. So next time you touch something, remember, you're interacting with a force, an invisible barrier of energy that shapes how you feel the world. Matter is empty space, electrons, and maybe a little magic. If you enjoyed this trip into physics, perception, and the weirdness of existence, hit subscribe. We go deeper every time. Dreams, reality, consciousness, the universe inside you, and the universe outside you. Stay curious, stay awake, and stay you.